Alright y'all, so I have been seeing the comments. Everybody's like, yo, so you're gonna leave us and then not tell us about your vacation. So how was it? Everybody wants to know, how was the vacation? So basically, let's just start from the beginning, man. So I basically got to the destination. I ran into this kid and like he dropped some knowledge on me that I would have never got from anywhere else. Like it was just so profound. I would have never imagined somebody would be so wise somewhere. So I walk up to this kid and what he says next amazes me. He's just like,
"You little fucking nigger, you little fucking nigger, suck my little cock."
oh, okay, that didn't happen at all.
All this money, them pussies will never get to me. Why you think you never hear about what they did to me? 100 bands, $250,000, talking big money. I want you dead, ain't nobody stopping shit, homie. Honestly, we give a fuck about your big homies.
But seriously, yeah, as you know, as you probably have figured out already, I am back from vacation. And yeah, I had a really good trip. I know a lot of you always asked about it. I really didn't address it. I chose to get into the negative stuff, and that's something that I'm not going to do. I'm not going to continue to do that, paying a negative stuff any mind, because yeah, it's just a toxic habit to be in, just responding to a bunch of hate and stuff like that. And I hate being that person. So yeah, I'm just going to ignore it from now on. But some of the greatest things happened when I was on vacation. Like, honestly, this was a trip that I really needed, and it really helped me out a lot, getting my mental space back together and stuff like that, because a lot of the things that I do currently, it's just sitting around grinding, looking for news and stuff like that, and it was like, it's so stressful. I live my days so stressful, and it's not even really living life, and I realize I don't live life, and that's one of the biggest things that I realized. And then I don't spend enough time with family, so it was great spending time with my family. I was with my cousins, my mom and my grandma, and we just had a blast. We had a blast. It was some scary moments, don't get me wrong. It was a few scary moments. Like my grandma, we thought she was gonna have a stroke for a minute. Like her eyes started rolling in the back of her head and stuff like that, and it was scary. It was scary. It was very hot out there. We had to walk up and down a bunch of freaking mountains. It was very, very tough. It was very tough for me to handle and my little cousins to handle, and they're even younger than me. So common sense should have told us, like, we shouldn't have my grandma out there just walking in that, but it didn't cross anybody's mind until the situation happened. But luckily she's okay. She still needs to go and see the doctor, but she's hard-headed. Like, if you haven't noticed it, it runs in the family. you can probably see that with me. I don't really take well to being told what to do and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, some of the most positive things that happened on the trip, I actually got to do one thing that was very, very memorable, and it was my very first time doing it ever. So I went on this boat, and I've been on a boat before, I think for like my, 8th grade graduation or something. Like, I don't know. I've been on a boat before, but it was not an actual moving boat. It didn't move, it didn't go anywhere, so it wasn't really an experience. But what happened on this trip was I actually got to ride a boat, and it was crazy. So I went to Wisconsin Dells, if you don't know, and they have this little thing where you can ride down the Wisconsin River. And so first off, when we first got there, of course there was another freaking huge like mountain or a huge slope that we had to walk down again. So yeah, it was freaking tiresome getting down there. I don't even know if that's a word, but it's a word today. But yeah, it was very tiresome just going down the freaking slope, getting to the boat. But yeah, it was once we got down there and we made that happen, then we got there, and I'm gonna say it's very freaking expensive there too, but we'll get to that anyway. But yeah, I hopped on the boat with my little cousins. It was me and my 3 cousins. And basically we hopped on that, and one of my cousins had been there already, so he knew what was coming. Like, I told everybody, yo, keep your phones with you and stuff like that. We're not gonna get that wet. It's a boat ride. How wet can we get? Yeah, that we got pretty wet. It was pretty soaked. Like, everybody was soaked. Like, I didn't pack enough clothes. That was pretty much the last day we were gonna be there. I didn't pack enough clothes, so I had to go and buy a new shirt after that because I was just freaking soaked. So yeah, I probably gave my cousins bad advice on that one, but it was fun nonetheless. So we got on the boat ride, and he just takes off. He takes off. Once we was clear to go, he takes off. He starts introducing himself. He tells us what we're gonna be doing. Basically, just riding down this little river or whatever, and he's gonna be just giving us a tour and stuff like that. And then he says there's gonna be points during the ride where he says, hold on to your rail or hold on to something, and you're gonna do it. And I'm like, why are we holding on to stuff? Like, what's happening here? So basically, just randomly, then he just speeds up. Like, after he finished breaking stuff down to us, he speeds up and starts going really, really quickly. Then all of a sudden, he stops. Like, he just a sudden stop. You know how when you're riding a bike, if you ride a bicycle, you just like slam on the brakes, you're gonna flip, the bike is gonna flip over. So like, my life literally flashed before my eyes. Yo, we were riding a boat. Then he just stops like a freaking bike. I'm like, oh, this is about to flip. I was like, oh my God, I can swim though. I know I can swim. I can swim perfectly fine. I was a freaking lifeguard, but I mean, I don't want to be put in a situation where I got to put that to the test. And then I'm like, what if my little cousins can't swim? I like so many things was crossing my mind. It was crazy, but luckily boats work a little bit differently from a bike. So yeah, the front of the boat starts freaking going into the water. So it goes in like I'm thinking straight Titanic. Like my mind is going everywhere, man. So we start the boat starts going into the water, and water just rises up from around all sides. I'm like, oh my God, like what is going on right now? So basically the water just rise up. It hits us in the face, but the boat didn't go down far enough to sink. Like I guess it's so much weight when it comes to a boat. It's gonna take a lot in order for a boat to like flip over, or a boat to basically sink or something like that. So it takes a lot. Like obviously I had never been on a boat. I don't know all this stuff about boats. So yeah, I was scared for my life every single time. Like every time he did it, I was hoping like, yo, I hope we don't drown this time. I hope it don't flip over this time. Hey, it was a scary experience. It was a scary experience for me, but hey, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it once it was over. And then there was the other part of the ride, or the other part of the what was happening that wasn't as scary. So basically when he would do turns, he would do these 360 turns where he would just turn the boat around, and the water would raise up a little bit, but that wasn't scary at all. What was scary is when he would just speed up super quick, and the faster he would go, the scarier I would get. Because like when you're going super fast, the faster you go, of course when you slam on the brakes, you're going to go down even harder. So when he was going super fast, it was like, oh my God, I hope he's not going fast enough to flip the boat. I mean, obviously he'd done the tour like 1,000 times, probably more than 1,000. So I know he knew what he was doing, but still, like, I mean, you got somebody slamming a boat head first into some freaking water. Yeah, you're not gonna think logically at a time like that. You're gonna be like, yo, what if this is the one time he makes a mistake when I'm here? Like that's what's going through my mind. And I don't even know why it was so freaking scary. I don't know why it was so scary, because I can actually swim, but you just never want to be put in a situation where you have to put your ability to swim to the test. I mean, that's just not something that I want to do. I don't sit here and wake up in the morning and think, yo, I wonder if I'll be able to survive if I get caught in a situation where I have to swim. I just don't think like that. But yeah, hey man, but yeah, I mean, anyway, that's one of the biggest, and that's one of the most memorable points of the trip. And my little cousin, the whole time, my little cousin's on the ride, he's gonna freaking duck down. Like every time dude went forward in the water, he wasn't worried at all. He was just worried about not getting his shirt freaking wet. So he drops down and hides in between the seats every single time it happens, while I'm just sitting there holding on for dear life, like my life flashing before my eyes every single time. But it was crazy. Like I wish I wasn't too scared. I was completely holding on like a punk the entire time. I'm not gonna lie to you all. Well, I would have actually I actually got some video footage I'm gonna be throwing in here for you all. But I would actually have I would have like took a picture or something, like took a video of the water rising up. It was like, it looked like the most amazing thing ever. Like it literally was a fantastic thing to see. After I didn't die from it, but yeah, it was a fantastic thing to see, and it was a great experience. So yeah, that was one of the most memorable parts of the trip. The rest of the trip, it was really just, we were just walking around. We was experiencing some of the water parks and stuff like that. I didn't get on any rides or anything. None of us did. The arcade, it was like, the arcade was pretty laughable. It was an empty garage, and it looked like they just threw some machines in the middle of it. So yeah, we were laughing at that. We wasn't finna spend no money there. And that was pretty much it. All we did, we tried different foods. We just walked around. It wasn't really a lot that we could do. It wasn't a lot to do. But what we did do, we enjoyed. Like that was, like I said, that was one of the most memorable moments, the boat rides. And then we did get a history lesson from that. So we learned about the history of all of that stuff. And then like during the tour, he's gonna tell me something else that had me on edge. Like we were going over this part. Before we were past the part, he's gonna say, yo, back in the day, it was actually a little like whirlwind right here, a whirlpool right here in this water. Something under the water made it have a whirlpool, and a bunch of guys lost their life right here. Before we go over there, like I'm gonna want to go over there now. Like, why would you say that once we like? You should have waited until after we passed that point. But yeah, I was just. It's like the demons, the devil's elbow or something like that. I think that was the name of it. I think it was the devil's elbow, and that part of the river is where it had like a little whirlpool, and a lot of people got sucked into it or something. I don't know the logistics behind it. I don't know what happened, but yeah, that was like a crazy thing that we talked about. But yeah, it was just crazy. It was crazy. But all in all, it was a good trip. I definitely needed it. I needed time away to think about things and get my mind clear and stuff like that, and come back fresh. Like come back fresh and ready to grind, man, because I do work hard. I do a lot. And yeah, man, I think that that's definitely what I need. I need some time with the family because they're the reason that I do everything that I do. They're the reason that I work so hard, and it's you kind of lose sight of the bigger picture. Like you kind of like I start getting fears and stuff like that. Like what if this doesn't do well? What if people don't like this? What if this? What if that? And when I spend time with my family, it makes me realize, it puts me in a different sense. Be like, I don't care. I don't care what people don't like this. I don't care if people don't like me. I don't care if people don't accept me. I do this for my family. So I can't give up. I can't quit. I have to go hard. I have to do whatever it takes to be successful. And my mindset just switches back to that. Like when you focus too long on the wrong things, I feel like you can easily get lost in everything else. But thankfully, I did have that vacation. I got my mind back on track, and I'm back better than ever, man. But yeah, that was pretty much my trip. What was going on with you all while I was away? Like let me know what's been going on with you all in the comment section down below. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much my journey. That's what happened. Like that was the vacation. That was it. It was something just simple. And I told you all about the most memorable time because that was really like the biggest peak of the vacation. But yeah, let me know what you all been up to. What have you been doing? Yeah, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Also, drop a thumbs up on the video for more of these. I did a thumbs down. Don't do that. But if you want to, I mean, go ahead. But don't do it. But yeah, drop a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed it. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace out.
Niggas broke, their opinions never mattered. Fuck.
Damn, it feels good from way up here. Damn, it feels good, baby. Yeah, from way up here. Yeah. I know you thought I would shine like this. They know I took my time with the shit. Diamonds on my neck, I'm blinded with the wrist. Hey.